The season reaches a conclusion, both of these teams trying to finish with a victory in the Alamo Bowl. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he wants to have a very smart game plan for his running back today. He understands he's got the Heisman Trophy winner on the field in a bowl game. But they've had a lot of conversations, and his running back said, I want to play. I want to be here with my teammates and put this uniform on one last time. We'll see if they're able to get off to a quick momentum, see if they're able to pull him early, but I know he wants to be on the field with his teammates in this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Washington State lines up quickly.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Barry. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. It'll be third and long. He's looking to pass. Under fire. He's open on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Let's take a look at our impact players. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A spectacular one-hand grab.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you in the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Berry. Pulls it in, it's Phillips. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington State going quickly.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run it. It's Phillips. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. Breaks the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Phillips. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Motion from the wideout. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Washington State going back to work on first down. To throw, it's Sperry. Caught over the middle, it's Tuggle. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Might be calling a hot route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Nice move there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Washington State lines up quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Wazoo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Washington State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach,
Makes a grab and room to run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. Oh, the sweet feet. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of it. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On the move, it's Phillips. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 10. And he
dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Grabbed in the middle. It's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Berry. Finds his big tight end. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the snap, it's Phillips. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Catching up with the Kansas State head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Complete in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Jackson. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Kansas State, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. On the run, it's Jackson. Fighting off the defender. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jukes his way for more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline at Holly Road.
Here on the Cougars sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Berry. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Here's a little room there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Yes.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A run through the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
Turning it on. The tag.
take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4.
Somebody else blocked. It's dope. No, he blocked. It's not tough right there.
And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Washington State 42, Kansas State 30.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. Makes the grab in their space. Past the 30.
Hey, man, he's got to really bring this game.
And he scores! Touchdown, Cougars! He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
not gonna be the game.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field.
I haven't.
Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Push down for the tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit. Waited for
maybe some room here. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Scanning the field, it's Berry. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Plows through the defense. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll take it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the move. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sperry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Kansas State, 37.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Wildcat sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. They're looking to throw on second and short. The short hands, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack,